What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Burndown. So, today's video entails me opening stuff. So, we've got some new Maliboom parts. I got a fancy new stool. If you guys didn't watch the video, I'll show you that too. This is a new Viper chair with Uncle Gus on it, and it is really cushy soft. This thing is really awesome. It is very cool. So, let's get straight into what's in the box, and we got some more Maliboom upgrades, and then I think I even got some other stuff, hopefully kind of in the works, so we should have this thing lined out here pretty soon, I hope, man, I hope. So, let's jump right into it. Put it on my new stool. It rolls around, I think, awesome. Haven't opened these yet, I know what they are, because I ordered them, and I bought them. So, we'll check these things out. Yeah, that's where we bought them. Packing slip just in case stuff is wrong. Oh, another box in a box. Box in a box. Gotta be kind of gentle with these guys. What's in the box? What's in the box? Right. Oh, alright, so we've got, it's all gonna be in pieces, I'd imagine. Yep, we got stuff, and things, and then this one is what you guys will recognize. Ta-da! So, we've got a set of double adjustable QA1 coilovers for the back of the Maliboom. So it's actually a kit. So I called pretty much everyone. So I like the Viking components. Those guys seem pretty cool. I bought Viking shocks for the Maverick that I never completed. I bought like a whole front end kit from those guys, and they were cool to deal with. So initially I wanted to run their stuff again, and CPP was local. I was trying to get something sooner than later, so I could install them for this weekend. And CPP carries a kit for my car, which is local to me. I called them. They didn't have anything in stock. It was like kind of make to order stuff. I'd also talked to Aldine American. They're a local company. I could literally drive there, and I reached out to them, and they said everything's back ordered, made to order, and so on, and they're actually a little more expensive than the Viking stuff, and then even these guys. And then when it came to QA1, I didn't even call them because I just went to Summit, because I know Summit's shipping is fast, and if they have the parts, I will get them. So that was where we ended up, and that's how I ended up with the QA1 stuff. So I really wanted a double adjustable. QA1 had a decent price, so here they are. So we got the double adjustable QA1s for the rear of the car. So this is the shock body with the adjustments. I got two of these. Two of these guys. Springs. These are the springs. I think it's like a 12-inch spring. Yeah, 12-inch, 130-pound spring. So we should be pretty light for drag racing. And then this guy should be the bracket. It's supposed to be a bolt-on kit, but I have a 4.9-inch that I put underneath my car. It's also cut down because at a certain point I really want to do like a 275 tire, because I figured to give me traction, and that just seems like a no-brainer. Well, I decided to keep the car 8.5 because we're not really cutting a bunch of things. I basically have to move the frame to do everything. So the rear end is cut down. I could house that tire. I got frame in the way, and that's why we don't jump up to the bigger tire size. So this is made for a rear end that's standard. Like everything on my car is standard. It's just shorter. So I think there's going to be complications with the bolting on of these. So we'll work on it this week, and then whatever I got to do to get these things to mount up is what I'm going to do. So these are the mounts, but we're probably not going to use them. So there's that. And then I had another friend. It was Terror. Let me get his Instagram correct, because I'm gonna mess it up and then I'm gonna feel like a jerk, because he's been really cool to me. So let me find him real quick on here. Terror's Resurrection, because he changed it, because it used to be like Terror 64 or something like that. So Terror's Resurrection reached out to me a while ago. I was looking for suspension on the front of the Maliboom, and he's like, hey, I've got some single adjustable QA1s. So these are single adjustable. It looks like it's maybe like a coilover conversion, but as long as the body itself fits in the hole, and I can just get rid of this part, I can just leave the actual coil spring that's on the front of the Maliboom. We're gonna try to stuff these in there, and then I will have adjustable shocks. I got a matching pair, so thank you very much, dude. They don't have adjustable shocks all the way around, so that will be killer. So I'm gonna put these guys in first. We gotta adjust the ride height. I was kind of looking at bars. I have to do more math on it. You guys saw me weigh it. So I think we need to come down in the rear. I don't have the adjustability in the front, so I want to kind of set the rear where I think it needs to be. And then we'll just cut a little more out of the front springs. And then I think I gotta put some limiters, because if it comes too far up, I don't want to mess the shocks up. So that's the work I have cut out after hours this week for the Maliboom. That way, Sunday is test and tune, so the car runs and drives. As far as the tune-up goes, we did a little bit of that this past weekend. Got some of the fueling done. It was, you know, I had a bunch of fuel in it, so I feel good about it. I need to check the spring rate for the wastegate. We need to turn that thing up. I need to make sure I can hit at least 20 pounds or so at the track. And then we'll just sneak up on it, and then as long as the fuel and everything looks good, we'll just dad log and go to the track and run. I'd like to put the adjustable shocks in there and then kind of just work on suspension tuning 60 foot with the car, namely. So no big power, not trying to, you know, set the world on fire, but if I can knock that 60 foot down, and I'd like to really see like a 1.5 would be phenomenal. I've never run that fast of a 60 foot with that car. I've seen like I think it was like a 1.87 or 1.7, maybe 1.78, 60 I think was the fastest. So if we can get down like the 1.5, 1.6, and we can be consistent with that on the car, I'd be really happy. I don't know, I mean, maybe some point later on we can get under that, but I don't have slicks on yet. I bought them for Mickey Thompson. I don't know if I shared that as well, but I don't have wheels for those yet. So when we go to the track, it'll be the drag radial 235, and then we'll just kind of set it up to hit that tire, hopefully, and make it plant with the new shocks that we got. And I'm new to shock tuning and all that stuff, so bear with me, but as long as we can leave out of the hole with more power than last time, and I don't look like I'm taking grandma to the grocery store, we can start to hopefully have some fun. So yeah, a couple of big upgrades. I have a couple of things in the pipeline too for the Maliboom, so we're going to keep throwing parts at it, and we're going to keep rolling, and we'll see where we go. Like I said, I'd like to run at Rocky Mountain Race Week next year. I'd like a lot of seat time, even if the car isn't up to race standards for those guys to keep up. I need wheel time and seat time, and I need to learn to make my shock adjustments and learn to make that chassis work. So it's really not about power anymore at this point. The thing's fine. It's like 6 and some change or whatever at the tire. I want to work on suspension 60 footing it. And if we can get that in line and get all that stuff down, power is the easy part. You just throw a little bit of money at that, and you can kind of make it happen. So I'm not terribly worried about the power issue. More so the chassis, getting the thing to leave, hook and book, and we'll go from there. So next on the list, though, is going to be an anti-roll bar at some point. So I'll have to look into those and kind of save up. I think Jegs makes one. You guys can suggest what you like and don't like on the kits-wise for an anti-roll bar. So I think once we kind of put that into play, we should be looking pretty good with the Maliboom. Then it's going to be just be sorting it out, getting the seat time, making the runs, not blowing my car up or munching lifters. So we're not going to push it as hard as we were on the dyno trying to hit, you know, a number. But yeah, consistency, lower 60-foot times, hopping some pop cans. That's really what we're looking for. Other than that, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.